Good afternoon, or good morning. Welcome to Bars and Bells. My name is Ian. Join me in this restore and recharge practice where all you'll need to work on a little bit of strength, with a little bit of mobility, to feel good with that stretch is a chair. I'll start from that seated position and invite you to join me from a seated position or lying down on the floor if that's more convenient for you. While sitting, practice tall sitting habits, including pressing the rib cage forward to safely keep the spine nice and extended down low. First task for today, let's extend a single leg at the knee into the dorsiflex position on the ankle. Pull the foot to the shin. Then get to that ballet point out front. Repeat one more time, dorsiflex, foot to shin like a karate foot, and then plantar flex like our ballet. Return to the dorsiflex. Then turn the bottom of the foot in. Keeping the knee stable, turn the ankle to have the bottom of the foot go out. Repeat one more time in, one more time out, and return to center. Lastly, with this foot, point like the ballet foot, stabilize at the knee, and brush the foot across the floor into the midline, and then try to get out to the side. From there, one more time, in towards the center, politely cramp up that arch, and explore those small shapes out to the side. Return to the dorsiflex foot, karate style, and then bend the knee. Return to your tall sit. Same effort on the other side. Extend on the knee. Dorsiflex to start, and turn the ankle so the bottom of the foot faces the midline, and then turn it out, kind of waving like the queen. Repeat one more time. In, and then out. Return to center, always stabilizing at that knee, then point to ballet style foot, and then brush in and brush out. Repeat one more time, in and out, and then return to the dorsiflex and gently bend on the knee. Take a breath. From here, let's just gently start to explore that head neck at the top, starting with the chin tuck. With the chin tuck intact, moderate chin tuck or flexion of the C-spine. Then pull down to stabilize the neck as you extend towards up. Keep looking on the horizon as you can. Repeat, chin down. That's that chin tuck. Small shapes are great here, and pull down, stabilizing those deep flexors of the neck as you aim to extend, looking up. Return to tall. Next, the nose stays fixed in place and it's an ear to the shoulder. From this place, it's the pull down on the short side to pull through center, and then easy does it flex to the other side. Pull down on the short side. Stabilize the movement as you approach the other. And for one last time, pull, ear to shoulder on the other side. And final repetition, pull down, finish in your perceived center. Lastly, the rotation. And for that, we'll start to get into that upper back as well. With the hands across the body and the shoulders retracted, tuck a chin. I'll rotate at my head and neck to look towards the right. Then ensuring my shoulder blades are staying in retraction, I'll rotate in the same direction. Then return the head to face forward. Let the rib cage follow through. Repeat. Chin tuck, rotation at the head. Then turn through the torso. Doesn't have to go far here. And then return the head to center and shoulders to follow again. One last time, rotate the head. Rotate the shoulders and stay. Could the head move in the same direction, so over my right shoulder? And then could the torso replicate the rotation? Then keep the body, return the head, watch out for those hiccups, and then finish center. And one last time, the chin tuck, the rotation at the head. The torso turn, aiming to have the sternum in the center line up with the chin. And could the head go one more degree rotation? Could this T-spine or rib cage catch up? Keep the rib cage there, return the head, and then finish in center. We'll continue those legs, but let's just stand up for one quick second. Was that easy? Was that hard? And just shake out the wiggle. Then repeat. Let's pull ourselves down as we sit, nice and controlled as we do. And then we'll just close up our stance a little bit tighter. From here, let's keep the knee in the same place and lightly extend as if there's a board across the legs here and keep the quads parallel. Then point to plantar flex or ballet style at the foot, and then dorsiflex and return. Let's alternate on the other side. Extension. Point the foot, pull the foot, slow knee bend with control. Extend the knee, point the foot, pull the foot, flex a knee, alternate again, and then point and pull and flex bend. And last time here, quad extend the knee, point the foot, dorsiflex, return. Final repetition like this. Point, pull, return to our tall sit. We'll return one leg out front and encourage you to explore the foot shapes. The dorsiflex is a great place to start. The inseam of my pants is facing in with my kneecap facing up. Slowly turn so that the kneecap goes out and the inseam starts to face up. Then for repetitions here, we'll do that rotation paired with this internal rotation. Complement that with our external rotation or turn out, our turn in, our turn out, and then one more time to turn in so that the kneecap is centered, and then flex the knee to tall sit. Repeat on the other side. Extension through the knee, nice and straight. Turn out of the hip so the kneecap goes out, the inseam goes up, then turn in on the hip to hide that inseam or turn the kneecap inwards. Repeating. Visualize that lock and key, femur bone and hip. As you roll out, roll in, repeat one more time out, and one more time in, and then return to our tall sit. For one last series of repetitions from seated, we'll explore that rib cage or T-spine. The T-spine rib cage is the tree canopy, being able to move with freedom, while the core, the L-spine through here, is providing the stability for the movement up top. Start with the hands across the body, and my side profile might be more handy, so I'm just gonna switch. Check. Here we go. So sitting on the edge of the chair, nice and tall and proud with the shoulders back, a moderate chin tuck, and easy does it in the flexion shape forward. Now I like to visualize pulling down my sternum to my hips to encourage my ab brace, and pull down. I know it's going to seem backwards, but pull down to lift the rib cage away from the hips. Reset in your perceived center, or again, looking on the horizon. 2 more repetitions. Keep the shoulders in retraction and flex like a hook or a candy cane here. When you're at the bottom of that range, pull down and create the stability through the core to express that mobility through the ribs or the T-spine. Reset with ease. Repeating one more time, the shoulders are back and we flex through that spine. And then I'm pulling down, bracing on those abdominals and always maintaining my breath as I look to extend to get tall. And reset with ease. Lastly, we'll do the same thing to the side like that teapot. Hands across the body and gently laterally flex. Stay over the ribs, stay over the hips, ensuring we don't spill a drop out to the side. But pull down on that short side and pull down over there to bring the rib cage back to center. Then relax the effort. Repeat to the other side. It's our gentle rib cage side flexion. Then pull down over here to bring the rib cage the other direction. Repeating one more time each side here. Easy does it on the initial lateral flex. Then bear down or anchor those ribs to hips and pull the other way to go that way. And one last time, it's easy does it in the flexion shape. Then we'll pull down and pull across the body like that X pattern or seatbelt to go the other direction. Reset with that shake wiggle. And now it's time to stand up and continue exploring your practice with your balance aid or chair at your side. Start with your feet in parallel. Pull up to our baby flamingo, and from there, open the knee to the side. Repeat again, and out the side, the kneecap faces lateral. When we're standing tall in the flamingo, the knee is forward with no daylight between the knees. In this position, one final cue includes pulling the hip in on the elevated leg while tucking under, extending on the standing. Press the foot down, always thinking about pressing the hip through, and repeat on the other side. Pull up, hold that low flamingo, open that knee to the side next. Little triangle of light between, and then pull to hug. Repeat once more out to the side, pull back into center, and again, pull into the hip socket with the elevated leg while tucking under on the standing leg for that strong hip extension. The foot returns to the floor, and we finish tall. Repeating to the other side now, but adding on. Pull, up, open, side. Then with either that ballet foot, it's our favorite, or the other style too, pull the foot across the body, keeping the hip level, aiming to get the foot belt line high. I can't do it either, but that's the ultimate goal. Then pull the knee in and then center. Repeating again, open to the side. But this time, turn in on that hip, that internal rotation. Feel that polite fire burn. Then return the foot under the hip, the knee to center, and finish standing tall. For those movements, it is handy to perhaps move that chair to the other side. So let's repeat that little open and close action on the other leg. Pull up, little baby flamingo here. Open on the diagonal, and then dorsa or plantar flex foot. It's a rotation in the hip that'll bring the foot up, similar to that figure four or basket stretch in yoga, but hopefully harder with strength. Then return the foot underneath, knee to the front, little break. Then open the knee to the side. This time we'll be rotating in on that hip. Internal rotation is to hide the inseam and the foot goes away from the body. Then pull the foot underneath, return the knee to face forward, and then press down the leg, always finishing in that tall position. Let's repeat that, adding on, and this time we'll explore the back. Think a figure eight shape that you'll go out to the side to go all the way into the back, and out to the back to go all the way to the front. Thinking opposites, it'll help us a lot in our practice. Pull up, little flamingo, open to the side. From there, we'll turn in on the hip, feel that polite burn, and pull the inseams together. Gently here, of course, reach to the back in that hip extension, then bring the foot underneath the leg with the knee wide. Then the knee stays in place and we roll in on the in on the hip with the foot going out and pull the inseam together and safely extend the leg, finishing tall. Repeat one more time, 2 repetitions per leg here. So pull up in the front, check. Squeeze your standing leg, check. Open to the side. Then it's that internal hip rotation, polite cramps here, and pull your inseams together. Gentle and small as we extend the hip to the back, then the foot transitions to be placed underneath the hip. Then the foot goes wide as the knee rolls in and adducts to tall. And extend. Shakes and wiggles are definitely welcome as little bit of breaks in between. Practice high tension, but enjoy that wiggle to relax. 2 repetitions, same effort on the other leg now. We pulled up, we opened to the side, then we turned in on that hip, burn those hips, and pull the inseam together. Then small ranges are the best here as you aim to extend the hip to the back, then open up knee wide, foot underneath. The knee stays stationary, the hip rotates in, signaled by that foot going wide. Pull together, finish in your tall stand. One more time here, we'll pull up in the front, we'll open to the side and use that balance aid. I caught myself not. Then turning in on the hip, marry those inseams together, gently reach or extend out the back, bring the foot underneath of the hip next. The knee stays stable. The foot goes out as the hip rolls in, and pull those inseams together and finish tall. Add that shake and wiggle. One last exercise here today, one of my favorites being, that movement clock. So we'll continue to work on those ins and outs of the hips and that flamingo pose. Pull up low, point, land toe ball heel. Pull yourselves forward and press yourself back. Pull up that leg when the leg's underneath, and then open to the diagonal. Then point and land toe ball heel with stiff legs. Press away from center to arrive together. Then pull up, open to the diagonal. Then to the side with the toe point, land toe ball heel. Check out in this position where those hips are, trying to find that true level and press away to center, assembling. 2 more, knee front, then knee side, then we'll turn on that standing leg, point, toe ball heel on our land, push to the corner to arrive center, and then the knees stay parallel. Slowly bend a single leg, toe ball heel, that leg in the back bends, the leg in the front stays straight, press off, and return center. Final efforts on the other side. Pull up, own the balance, point, and accept that floor toe ball heel. Push forward to return. Knee front, knee diagonal, knee point, toe ball heel. Push to that diagonal to assemble underneath those hips. Knee front, knee side, point, accept that floor, and again, how are those hips? Where's level? Keep building your awareness and press. Then knee front, knee diagonal, turn on that standing leg now and say hello to that new corner. Push away. And lastly, it's the knee bend out the back, the toe ball heel, scissor that technique, push forward, assemble together. And thank you very much for joining me today or any day in your Restore and Recharge practice or any other of the programs offered here at Bars and Bells. To our patrons, to our members, and those YouTubers at large, thank you very much for joining me today. Please subscribe, please like, please share, and thank you for being a part of the Bars and Bells community. I'm Ian. Together with Lauren, we'll be here on Saturday for the weekend workout where we'll play with our strength in crawls and other body weight skills. We hope that you can join us then. Take care, stay strong, and let's train soon. Goodbye.